Welcome back to the Golfbidder YouTube channel with your hosts, Beth and
Russ.
always wait for him to do it now. We're a couple of golfers, and today, actually, Russ is going to be testing out some utility irons for us.
I am.
I'm not no expert in this department, as I've never used them before, but I'm pretty sure Russ has. So give us a little overview of what you're about to do and what these clubs are.
So today we are going to be testing 3 utility irons here. I'm going to be hitting 6 shots. I'm going to be hitting 3 off the deck and 3 off the tee. Now we've got 3 utilities, all that are 4 hybrid replacements. Right, we have a Mizuno Pro Fli-Hi. I've always wanted to try one of these actually.
Nice
I've
colour.
seen there's a lot of players that use these and apparently they go miles.
Gosh, lighter than I was expecting, actually.
Yeah, the graphite shaft as well. So we've got 2 utility irons with graphite shafts in.
So what's
the
this one?
U505 Titleist.
Okay.
That's got a graphite shaft. Both have hazardous 6.0s in them.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Callaway Apex UT with a steel shaft. Project X 6.5. Oh, extra stiff.
I guess when you're hitting that, we can see the difference in maybe what the steel shaft does to the graphite.
Yeah, I think so. This is going to be extremely stiff because I had, whenever you go Project X 6.5, they are typically stiffer than normal.
Okay.
So even when I had these in my irons, I would have 6.0, which is stiff. Bottom of the club, it becomes a lot stiffer. So it actually, if you have an extra stiff, this is like a rod in this. So this will be interesting to see how this goes. But the graphite shafts,
to snap the shaft.
Yeah, no chance with that thing. But graphite shafts as well, typically you can control your ball flight a lot better.
Okay.
Flying it higher whilst being able to fly it low as well. And I'm going to explain to you when, where and why you might put this in your bag.
Yeah. And who it'd be good for, right?
Exactly.
Because not everyone is probably going to be able to hit one of these. Have you ever had a utility iron in the bag?
Yeah, so this is why this video is literally perfect for me because my favourite club in my bag is my 3-iron replacement utility. It's a little bit different. I've got I think the U500, which is not quite, or the U200. I'll have to double check.
Your bag is right there.
Well, I'll double check. And it's the U500.
So
it's not quite, I've got a U505 here. I've got in the bag my favourite club, U500. I've had it in the bag for 3 years. I've never taken it out. And obviously, you know, last year I went through some driver problems.
You did.
So for me, that was a saviour of my year, saviour of my golf. Just being able to shape it, hit it like if it's really windy, like they're perfect clubs for that. Links Golf, I also find that they're really good clubs for. On the softer ground, you'll notice that if the ball flight's a little lower, you might struggle a bit, but that's why there are different variations of these utility irons to help you fly it up a bit more, give you that extra kind of oomph instead of if you don't like hitting 4 irons or 3 irons, or if you aren't quite liking the look of the hybrid, these utility irons are fantastic nowadays to put in your bag.
Obviously, you have a utility iron in the bag. I don't have a utility iron in the bag. Is there probably a preference to the type of golfer that probably should look at one of these and maybe who shouldn't?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I would probably say low to mid handicappers with that faster swing speed, better ball striking, more consistent. I would say you should be looking at something like this, especially if you're playing in windy conditions as well, like I touched on earlier.
What you think, look at this more than driver in like a windy
place?
I
mean, you just keep it, you can keep it lower. I mean, some people have a flat ball flight with driver anyway, but these typically, depending on the setup that you have, because there's so many different utility irons out there, you can keep the ball a lot lower. In the wind, you can also then flight it up downwind if you need to. Again, that goes down to your ball striking and your golfing ability. But yeah, I mean, I would stay, if I was kind of on that higher handicap level with a slower swing speed, I would probably stay away from certain utility irons. Obviously looking at more of that hybrid club, just because that gives you that kind of extra help, especially in the rough. Like these would be a lot more difficult to hit in the rough than a hybrid because there's less backing. Sweet spot will be a little bit less. So yeah, I mean, again, you've got to be comfortable in your game. If you think your ball striking's up there, if you've got fast swing speed, then these would be the clubs for you. If you don't like hitting those higher irons, like the 5, 4, 3, I'm going to show you why these are good. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, ready to rumble. We are going to kick off with the Titleist U505 graphite shaft 6.0 hazardous. We're going to start off with the 3 off the deck U505 Titleist. Let's see what we got.
Woof.
Do you know what? Considering I mishit it and I am aching a bit from the gym, that wasn't that bad. What are we saying?
Distance, total distance, 198. Carry 185.
Okay. So for a mishit, I actually don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's not awful.
It went dead straight as well.
That was nice.
Yeah.
218.
Yeah. 218 total?
Yep.
Okay.
Less deviation though.
Okay. That should go.
221.
221. All right. So that off the deck isn't that bad. We'll take that. And the miss hit was dead straight.
How does it feel?
Yeah, it felt really good off the deck. For me, it's just a little bit too much behind it.
Okay.
And that's why I actually had this in a 2-iron version. I still got it actually.
Oh, yeah, you do,
2-iron and 3-iron version. I just wanted to see with that little bit of extra backing what difference it would make compared to the U500. But it's just a bit too much behind it for me. Even though when you strike it, it's pure. Right, 3 off the tee. Let's see. This is where you'll notice a bit more distance, I reckon.
Really lovely though. Nice flight.
Yeah. Bit more distance on that?
222.
Okay. That's not bad into wind.
Nice. 206.
Yeah.
What are you feeling with that?
Yeah, it's nice. It's a little bit light for me.
Okay.
Which, to be honest, is a good thing anyway, because my arms and body is stiff as hell. But graphite shaft's making this a little bit too light for me. However, out the middle of the face, that is a nice feeling club. Very consistent on distance. Miss hits are actually really good. So that tells me that there's a lot of forgiveness in this club. Sweet spot's going to be bigger. Yeah, I like it. Good club. We have now the Apex Callaway UT iron. 24, we got a Project X 6.5 in this. Now this is a really, really stiff shaft. Bit heavier, which is nice. More to what I'm used to. This is going to take some working of this club, I think, to get this going. But
just a quick one before you get going. What do you anticipate to happen from the fact that that was a steel shaft compared to what you've just hit?
It's going to go a lot lower.
A lot lower?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think trying to get this ball up in the air is going to be quite difficult.
Okay.
There's also a lot less backing on the club. So there's a little bit less help in here.
All right.
So I'm kind of anticipating a little bit of a lower ball flight consistently.
So we're going same again, 3 off the deck.
Same again, 3 off the deck.
Nice.
Yeah, sounded good. Felt good off the face.
223.
Okay.
Longest one of the day.
Yeah. Hit a moving ball then. It's going to be a little short, that. Miss hit it.
190.
Big difference.
How do you kind of know when you miss hit though?
Just I know the strike.
Do you feel like with the steel shaft, if you miss hit it, you get punished a bit?
No, not really. I just think this is a lot stiffer, so this is, and the face is a lot smaller than the other one. I just know there's a lot less sort of forgiveness in there. And I just know when I've mishit it, to be honest. Not bad.
209.
Little spinny.
Interesting though. When would you know what to choose, graphite or steel?
I would always go steel, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. I just find the
But you hit that graphite one a lot better, I thought.
Just kind of a lot softer. Like I'd want it to feel like my irons. in my bag.
So who would usually pick a graphite one?
Someone that wants a club a little bit lighter.
Okay.
Maybe wants to be able to flight it up a bit more. Wants to feel like a wood, maybe driver. But I think like lighter, definitely. Right, let's go with off the tee. This is where I think it'll fly if we get it.
I mean, it's gone far, but
If we get it.
218, dispersion 50 left though, so it's not great. .205.
Not bad.
I feel like you put everything into that.
Yeah, I just can't swing through. My body's too stiff.
203.
All right. You're not really getting a performance here with distance.
Feel though, how would you say?
Yeah, it feels nice. It
Okay.
feels nice. I miss hitting a few, and I've not got the power, but we are hitting into an uphill slope as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It's too stiff for me.
Yeah.
Project X 6.5, they're just too stiff. I remember when I had them in the irons, they just didn't go very well. So I would, unless you swing it rapid and you want a heavy golf club, this is for you. Anything but that, stay away from a Project X 6.5. But the club head, brilliant.
Like sounded really nice. I thought.
The sound off it, the feel when you get it is really nice. It's just that shaft for me is. All
right.
That's a big hitter's club, that. I'm excited for this.
So when you say graphite shaft, is it still stiff?
Yeah,
right.
This is a stiff shaft, but it's like, well, it says 90 grams. It is a bit heavier down the bottom. It's a good shaft in this, to be honest. Hazardous smoke. Let's get into it.
Looks quite sexy, all black.
Yeah, all black. See what we got. See what power we got on this then.
Whoa. 224.
That was nice.
Do you think it makes a difference when you actually want to hit something?
When you like the look of it. When you like the look of a club, definitely.
That's what I mean.
I think so.
Guys, that could be step number 1 to the all-important.
When you like the look of a club, it definitely helps. It's like when you look good, you feel good. Miss hit it, but...
Yeah, but look at him.
Not bad.
199. It's not awful.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Any miss hits uphill are going to go way shorter anyway.
Gonna get the greenkeeper. 226.
Yeah, not bad.
Longest of the day.
Pretty good there. 3 off the deck. Oh, miss hit it.
202.
Yeah, very thin. That's a thin distance there. That's pretty good.
Yep. 232. Hey.
That was good. Right, let's give it a welly. If we're going downwind,
make it good.
I want to send it high. I want to let it fly.
Two, three, four.
Nice. Not bad.
Your actual dispersion rate seemed a lot less with that as well. I mean, your dispersion rate was good. Your dispersion rate wasn't the best today.
It is a sexy looking iron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I've hit them the best today, but you know what? We also look at clubs where if you're not hitting them great, where they end up. A little roundup, my favourite, easily, the Mizuno.
I do think it's quite mad that if you know, because he was like, I really want to hit this, and then he hit them really well.
I just think from a setup point of view as well, that's a little too chunky for me. Graphite shaft's a little light. This is too stiff. I do like the face on that. It is pretty good. It is very similar. It's probably the most similar to my one. Grip's a bit too thick. All of these do have a factor. Like, I know I'm just hitting shots for you guys and kind of explaining why they would be good for you, but I'm also letting you know why they're not good for me, because that you might be a similar golfer to me, so you might have the same thoughts and just need me to confirm it. So,
but I also do think it's quite good. That's what people need to look into. It's not just, like the look of a club like you did, blah, blah, blah. There's probably some changes you need to make to this. Like you said, like the grip or the shaft might not be perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's always a lot to consider when you're looking at getting a new club.
Yeah, there is. But obviously, you've got the 7-day Golfbidder trial.
That's what makes it amazing.
Which definitely helps. So you do have the opportunity to take these clubs out, give them a try, and then you'll know then.
Buy. If you don't, change it for someone else.
Sure, or buy them and then go and change it and like adjust it for you. Fitting centres will help with that always. But yeah, going on to my favourites, of course, Mizuno. If I was to change one club in my bag for this, I would probably reject.
Fair enough.
Just because it doesn't beat the one I have in the bag.
Oh yeah.
But that's just my preference. Doesn't mean I don't like it. But I will explain to you why I like mine. Grip obviously is set up for me. I have had this fitted. I have a Dynamic Gold T100 tortoise issue shaft in this. The weight is all done for me. The club face is very dirty, but I've just come back and I haven't cleaned it. But this whole setup, like I would class myself as a better ball striker.
Minus that performance.
Obviously minus that performance. However, my divots are very shallow and Tiger Woods would be proud of that. But this club is very similar to the clubs I have through the bag. 4-iron, I go all the way to MB clubs, the Titleist 620 MBs, which is the blade version. This is very close to that as well. So even though I've moved into a driving iron, it doesn't get much thicker. So again, it goes down to the appeal, like the look when I'm looking down on the club, confidence. And when you get confident with a club, it's hard to change really, and you know that you can kind of do anything with it. Very rarely will it let you down. Yeah, so
perfect.
Just because I wouldn't change anything in the bag doesn't mean I don't enjoy and like what I've just hit there.
Yep.
But yeah.
And doesn't mean that it's not right for you.
Exactly.
So yeah, make sure you comment below and let us know if you're considering putting a utility iron in the bag. And if you are, head down to Golfbidder and someone there will be sure to help you out. They honestly have amazing people who know what they're doing, experts in that department who can point you in the right direction.
Or drop us a message as well, and we can help with that. Let us know what you've actually got in the bag.
Yep.
If you've got a driving iron in there already, if you're thinking about switching up, reach out. Let us know. And
we can definitely help out or point you in the right direction if so. If so. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the Golfbidder YouTube channel, and check out Golfbidder on all other social platforms such as Facebook,
TikTok,
Instagram. You know the drill. We've been your hosts, Russ and Beth. That's it from us. Bye.
See you in the next one.